San Diego Chargers quarterback Philip Rivers gives everything he has between the lines on Sundays. It's something he learned from his high school coach and dad, Steve Rivers.
We had a tight family, obviously a sports family, dad being a high school coach. A lot of it was me around the locker room, around the practice fields. Those 2-3 years they flew by. They went by too fast, but we had a great time. There's laughs and memories and things we talk about still today. And I remember the last game getting beat. He and I in the locker room, just a big hug, and it was kind of like it was the end, because it was something we looked forward to since I was 5-6 years old, and it was like, man, it was finally over with only 2 left in the locker room.
After the game, I always stayed back and was one of the last ones to leave, and Philip was always one of the last ones to leave, and I was picking up cups and tape that had been cut off, and Philip came walking by and stopped and said, "I love you, Dad." And I said, "I love you." I said, "It was fun."
Philip also learned firsthand the impact a loving family can have on a person's life. These days, in spite of the demands that come with being a Pro Bowl NFL quarterback, Philip makes his wife Tiffany and their 5 kids a top priority.
With the children, he's constantly playing, he's constantly interacting. That's truly him and his personality, as he is. Whatever he does it to the absolute fullest.
He's a very passionate football player. He's passionate about life in general. He is, he would rather run home and play ball in the backyard with his kids than he would about do anything, other than maybe playing football itself. But when the game's over and other guys may be going out and socializing, Philip's heart really is at home, and I guess most people don't see that side of him.
Because of the importance family plays in his own life, Philip is passionate about helping unwanted, abandoned, and orphaned children find permanent, loving homes of their own. He and Tiffany are launching the Rivers of Hope Foundation to address the needs of these special children in San Diego.
But you hear these stories, you'd hear a story about a child that's bounced from home to home or lost his mom and dad or whatever it may be, and and they're heartbreaking stories, and you think, God, it's horrible. They're one after another. If you really dig deep enough, there's endless amounts of those type of stories that these kids are going through.
I think we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to help those agencies that are in place and those people in those agencies that really have the same passion we have, give them the resources to carry out their job.
Foster children have different needs. We have older children who are aging out of the system who have their set of needs. We have babies coming in with medical issues. There's so many ways to help children in foster care. And we just feel so blessed that they've chosen adoption to be the focus of where they want to support foster children, because we do share that common goal. I know one of the goals that Rivers of Hope has shared with us is that they'd like to see less children waiting to be adopted, and that's our goal as well.
I want them to have hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day. If they want to play in a sports league or they want to play an instrument, somehow we can help do that. We don't want a birthday to be missed. All those things that have an impact, that help them get to the next day, that continue their hope that one day they will have a home and a mom and dad forever.
The children, the 100 children that nobody wants in San Diego County, I want to bring awareness to enough adults in this county to give hope to those 100 kids that nobody wants right now.
Passion, a characteristic that defines Philip Rivers. Passion for winning, passion for his family, passion to make a difference in the lives of abandoned, orphaned, and unwanted children in San Diego.
The Rivers of Hope Foundation is not about Philip Rivers trying to, get attention or to be recognized. It's about a group of people and joining with a group of people to help these children. And for them to be able to say that Philip Rivers and the Rivers of Hope Foundation gave me hope, they're why I stand here at 22 years old, and I made it when I was 8, and it was as bad as it could get. But I was able to find a family. I was able to, play in the Little League baseball because I was able to get a pair of cleats or some batting gloves. And that got me to when I was 11. I found my mom and dad, and now I went to high school and I'm graduating college. And it all came from the initial, meeting or the program that the Rivers of Hope Foundation set out. That's what we're longing for. And that's what we want, is for these kids to be impacted by this foundation and for us to impact this community.